And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Comedian and actress Amanda Seales is bringing her Black Outside tour to Houston this Friday. Now, if you haven't bought a ticket yet, go ahead and do it. Those early ticket sales make a difference for live performances and entertainers.
And joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight, the one and only, the comedian, the host, the actress, Amanda Seales. When you get famous, Amanda, we have to call you by your first and last name.
I love it. Hello, Isaiah. I feel so happy to be on The Factor. Everybody told me you got to get on the Isaiah Factor. You got to get on the Isaiah Factor. So I'm honored to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here on The Factor Uncensored. You will be performing in Houston this weekend. Tell us a little bit about that and what your fans can expect from you.
You know, my fans can expect the good old-fashioned 100% authentic truth that I always give them. I think people really get to hear a lot of my thoughts on Instagram and on my podcast, but they want to see it live and in full effect, and I got the thoughts, baby. And we've got a lot to talk about. You know, I think for 2 years, because of this pandemic, there was no stand-up. I would sit down on the couch. I was sat down on the couch. But then when
free-ass Instagram.
Yeah.
No ticket sales.
Exactly. No ticket sales. But you know what? I just realized when I started seeing how things were going in this country, I was like, I got to get back on stage, because I think a lot of people think the way I think and they feel the way I feel, but they don't get enough examples of that coming from someone else. And it starts to make you feel crazy, because you're like, is it just me? Is it just me? And so the biggest thing I've been getting on this tour is people saying, you help me feel like I'm not insane. You help me feel heard, and you also help me like laugh about, everything that's going on. So ultimately, I'm really excited to come to Texas. I had to cancel a show in Texas because of the COVID. So I finally get to make my way back to Houston, and Houston has always shown me love.
Absolutely. We will absolutely show you love. Now, what is it like being on that stage and you get that reciprocity where you tell a great joke or a good story and people are laughing their asses off?
Man, I feel like Superwoman. It feels like a superpower to be able to just say something from your mind and bring instant joy to people. Like that really does feel like a superpower and a responsibility. And I think there's just a lot of frustration going on, especially in Texas, because I think a lot of folks in Texas think that a lot of people outside of Texas think Texas is only represented by one type of people. And I know there's a lot of folks in Texas that are not in support of certain things that are going on legislatively and socially. And they want to think about that. They want to be in a room of folks that feel the same way as them, and they want to laugh about that. And so when I'm able to make them feel good, it just feels like I'm doing what my ancestors want me to do.
There you go. There you go. We appreciate that. Now, and one of the things you talked about legislatively, do you touch politics? Because some comedians are like, look, I'm not going to go to Texas and touch politics. We seem to think that is just a total Republican state when it's just not all Republicans.
It's not. And I know so many Texans that are, I don't even want to use the word liberal. They're just kind.
Is the opposite of kind conservative Republican?
At this point, I mean, I'm wearing bands off our bodies. I really feel like at this point, there's just two kinds of people. And there's the people that really only care about themselves. And there's the people that want to see everyone have the opportunity to live freely and happily in their own way. And I think Texas gets a bad rap because there's so many people at the top that only think about themselves. But there's so many other folks. Like Texas is made up of so many incredible communities and individuals. And I mean, Juneteenth started in Texas. I mean,
absolutely.
The necessity for Juneteenth and the celebration of Juneteenth started in Texas. So we can't just discount Texas because of these fools. We have to show love. And I know the Black community in Houston is thick. It's rich, it's robust, and it's always just an honor to come and perform for y'all because y'all always show me so much love and barbecue.
And now we got turkey legs too.
Let me get into the turkey leg. All right. And I can get some Whataburger on the way out. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
So
There you go. Never
it's,
closes. It never
it's-
closes.
it's-
And Amanda
it's,
Seals, once again, you're in Houston this weekend at the Bayou Music Center.
September
And
30th.
the 30th,
Yes.
September the 30th. And tickets are on sale now, right?
Yes. So get your tickets. Please show us that you want this type of show in your town, in your city. You know, I think a lot of people don't understand that artists like me who are willing to not just touch on politics, but dive into politics and live in it, and because we understand how much of a part of our life it really is. You know, sometimes we don't get the support that we need, and it's the fans who actually show these big corporations, et cetera, that like, nah, this is what we need. And so when you all buy your tickets, you're doing that, and I appreciate all of you all who show me that support.
And what I always preach, and even with movie sales, it's always best to get that ticket early. Advanced ticket sales help you guys out there on the road.
In a huge way. Advanced ticket sales, a lot of people are like, what do I care about an advanced ticket sale? I gotta wait for my check to come. And I get that too. I get that too. But advanced ticket sales really just help because it lets these, you know, big monsters in the background that are funneling the support for that are funneling the funds for these shows, it calms them down, you know, and it lets them know that, you know what, people want to see this person, and it helps me as an artist also not be stressed. Like, are people gonna come to the show? I don't know. I mean, I had people show up late to a birthday party when I was 8 and I never got over that. So
now people in Houston putting their tickets on layaway. 40 easy payments. Come on. All right, Amanda Seals.
Get that last payment in.
Amanda Seals, September 30th at the Bayou Music Center, and we will see you here in Houston, ma'am. Always good to talk to you.
Yes, thank you, Isaiah. Keep on being a legend.